So you would think that with the quarantine and barely anyone out, that when you pull into a parking lot, you wouldn't pull up right next to the same other person, that there's a whole empty parking lot to park into. Like, I was just about to film something and then someone pulled up right next to me. There's literally like 70 other spots you could park in. Awkward. Anyway, I'm at post office dropping something off. If it wasn't going to be super awkward to carry this and film, then I would, but I was trouble, so. The new best feeling in the world, is being able to breathe again. Okay, so I'm still on my lunch break, and I'm going to try to run into Aldi real quick. Don't quite have the confidence to walk around with a big camera yet, so I'm just going to use my phone, and we'll see what we can get. I follow a Facebook group. I follow like 6 Facebook groups all about Aldi, and there's an aisle of shame that everyone talks about, and there's some like really good summer stuff, so hopefully I can get a little glimpse of that if there's anything left at mine. However, I think today starts the new ad, so they should have everything fully stocked. So also, it says it's 57 outside, but like this light sweater is way too hot, and I'm normally cold, so I'm probably gonna be sweating soon.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Where is my giant bottle of ranch? I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? I can do with those since.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I said you who saw me first. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know
It looks like my uniform. It says it fits a full-grown person. Does it? Mama. That's all set. You have the gazebo. Just reached out. It's supposed to get over here. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Yeah, good faces. Inside the backyard, put them in.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. It's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. a haze of mysteries. All I see is smoke and mirrors, and the reflecting memories. I need to figure out how things are twined. The ropes are choking us. If only I could blow away the heavy clouds up in our sky. I see you. Can you see me too? Tell me how it feels to know that I cannot let you go. My veins, they are strained, 'cause my heart is blue for you. I would do anything just to have you once again. I've lost my weakness, only void inside my bones, paralyzed like the dawn. Tears filling up within. I gave you all there was to give of me. The next moves on you, spitting out all excuses. Give me something that is real. They say it's better to have love than none, but all I feel is doubt. Will you turn this ship around before the night will close us down? I see you. Can you see me too? Tell me how it feels to know that I cannot let you go. My veins, they are strained, 'cause my heart is blue for you. I would do anything just to have you once.
Okay, so trip to Aldi and the post office took longer than I wanted for my lunch break, but I wanted to show you what my little Aldi haul was before my ice cream melts. So I grabbed some chicken broth. I really wanted to find the chicken broth cubes, so that I don't have to keep buying boxes of chicken broth, but I didn't see any at my Aldi, so I'll have to find it somewhere else. And then, so this is for a recipe I have. I think it's like a loaded baked potato soup or something like that. And then this, the diced tomatoes with green chilies is for a recipe, along with some taco sauce. I think it asked for red enchilada sauce, but whatever, I'll just do taco sauce. And some bacon bits. I know some people are weird about bacon, like pre-cooked, whatever, bacon, but I don't eat bacon very often, so I don't want to buy a whole package and cook it and then whatever. I'll just use this and it lasts longer. So I needed those. This was in my Aldi group and I was told it was amazing. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Probably just some type of dipping, whatever, but I'm hoping it's really good. This was another thing for that same recipe. This I was looking for a few weeks ago for my poke bowl that I made. And so now that I found it, I was like, whatever, I'll just get it, it'll just sit there. I've been looking everywhere for a huge thing of vinegar, and by everywhere I mean I went to 3 different Dollar Trees, because I need it for cleaning and just like restocking what I've already used on cleaning stuff. I know there's a DIY carpet spray that involves vinegar, and I also use it for cleaning out my dishwasher and washing machine. These 3 I got at Jewel. This I got because I feel like I can make a really good like pina colada or something with it. So we'll see. Like I said, the taco sauce was for that one recipe, and then I needed chamoy. I really wanted a smaller one because I literally need it for one recipe, but this is the only one they had, so I got that. And then all of my things that are about to melt. Of course, I got a giant box of white wine. I usually get a red wine, but lately I haven't really been enjoying it. I've been mixing it with other ones and doing a red blend. So this, I figured it's getting warmer out, and white can go into a lot more things than red can. So I can make like a white wine spritzer or white wine smoothie, something like that. Needed another thing of frozen chicken, since most of what I eat is chicken. I needed this ranch, and they did not have it. This is like one of my favorite ranches of all time. I'm really hoping it's the same thing. But anyway, they didn't have the large one. They had a huge one of Italian. So anyway, I got 2 of those because I eat them with my bell peppers and celery. If you can see my dying on their last leg bananas. I'm going to make something with those. I want to try the 3-ingredient pancakes. So I'll do that with that, or maybe I'll bake something with them. And then I got these to then turn into that in a couple weeks. Needed butter. Thank you, Aldi, for coming up with ice cream with less sugar. I don't really need it to be keto, but it helps. Carbs, I'm supposed to be watching carbs, but honestly, I'm more worried about sugar, and I think I showed you guys in the shopping. Let's see, focus. Nope, not going to focus. But sugar is 2 grams per serving. So, yes, please. Because I've had a craving for ice cream lately, and I gave in one day and had a shake and instantly regretted it. I was sick all night, and it's horrible. The dumping syndrome, if you don't know what that is, it's a horrible feeling when you have too much sugar. So this, I think, will help my craving. I really didn't need that much because my craving is like maybe once a week, and then I just need like a bite or something after a meal. But this will last me a while. I just wanted to try 2 different flavors. And then I had a recipe that needed lemons. It's probably a drink recipe. So that's all I got this time. Somehow all of this was $50 at Aldi, which seemed really high. So I need to check my receipt again.
you do? You got me down, make my world spin round. I love you, what you do now? Cause the problem is I love you. What you do, I come to think next to me. I love you, what you do now? Do now. Only problem is I love you. What you do, you got me down, make my world spin round. I love you, what you do now? Do now. Cause the problem is I love you.
When I was pulling the bell peppers from the fridge, I noticed that these carrots were on their way out, and by that I mean they were so bad they looked like zombie carrots, so dead. But I figured if I peeled them and cut off a little bit, that they'd be fine for some carrot fries. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chop them up real quick. And yes, I already peeled them because I didn't want to hear anyone talking about how nasty and disgusting they looked. What you do, I count to three when you're next to me. I love you, what you do now? Only problem is I love you. What you do, you got me down, make my world spin round. I love you, what you do now? Cause the problem is I love you. What you do, I count to three when you're next to me. I love you, what you do now? Do now. Only problem is I love you. What you do, you got me down, make my world spin round. I love you, what you do now? Do now. Cause the problem is I love you. Fresh out of the oven. And yes, I added more cheese on top because clearly there was not enough in there. Looks pretty yummy to me. Give it a few minutes to cool and then we'll see if all of my alterations didn't F it up. It actually turned out pretty good. I was a little worried because I made so many substitutions. However, I'm not like super picky about foods. I'm kind of more on the prefer bland food over super seasoned food. Typical white person, I guess. But I like the flavor that I got from everything that I put in there. But it also has like a lot of my favorite foods. So what am I not gonna like about meat, cheese, tomato, bell peppers, and potatoes, right? So I saw this recipe on Tipsy Bartender the other day, and it sounded really yummy, and I had a lot of the ingredients, so I think I'm going to try it. They called them mini Mangoneada? Mini Mangoneada shots. Well, I don't want to do any shots by myself, because it's not really that much fun. So I'm going to make this into a martini, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so I got my shaker full of ice. I have my little martini glass. Here's my lime. Get a knife real quick. There we go. And juice it a little bit. I think my limes are going old. It's a tough one. Alright. Alright, so they start with juice of a whole lime. some tequila. Let's see if it's gonna work. Come on. I could measure better than this. Come on. Well, who knows how much that smells. They didn't even give me measurements on the video, so I guess we're winging it. Come on, tequila. Work with me here. Alright, so since I already put some in there, we'll just do this small one. And then, again, they did not give measurements, so I'm going to have to guess it on the triple sec. Okay. They put hot sauce in there. I do not like hot sauce, but I'm assuming it's part of a traditional, so we'll do a teeny tiny bit. That's enough. And then some mango juice, mango nectar, whatever. It's probably thicker with the mango nectar, but that seems good. We're clearly eyeballing all of it. And then, oh, I forgot to, I was going to rim my glass and be fancy. Let's see if this line works. Yeah, that totally works. Tahine. That's what I was missing. I even opened this before? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, we'll put that side. That's the prettier side. There we go. And then what was, oh, this, I needed some chamois, which I've never bought before. Let's see. They put it at the bottom of the shot glass, so I'm going to put it at the bottom of my martini glass. Why won't you open? Everyone wants to give me problems today. Ah, okay. Smells pretty good. Have to shake it. I think it's good. Okay, I was gonna try to make it pretty, but I don't think this type of liquid wants to be pretty. So, yeah, there we go. And shake. Not actually a fan of tequila, so we'll see how much I like this. Smells good. Let's see. It actually is really good. Whoop! Oh man, I'm making a mess. That's actually really good. Tastes very similar to ones that I've had in Mexican restaurants. I recommend.